Tommy. 4 from 4. Are you purring with delight?
Well, job done. To be fair to the lads, thought other than the first 7 or 8 minutes where I thought Carl Baker had too much influence in the game, I thought we held them at arm's length quite readily, and we felt that we were going to score goals. It was just the minutiae, the fine details in the final third. But when we got it right, a couple of times we did. Some great finishes from the lads. So yeah, I'm absolutely delighted. You want to win away from home, but to win 4 is probably not what I would have expected.
Second half, it was just they found another 1, if not 2 gears.
Yeah, and I don't think we're at full speed yet, to be honest with you. I think we've got a couple more to go through. Like I said, I want the second half performance to start at the beginning of the first half, and if we do that, then we'll be a real force. But listen, it's early doors. We're not getting carried away. They're a decent side, Telford, and having beaten Chorley here in the first game of the season, we knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. Cards is a good manager. He's a good football bloke, known a long time, and they've got some decent players. So we've had to work really hard. People look at the scoreline or read the paper and say 4-0. Oh, that was easy. It wasn't easy. It was a tough game. But we did what decent sides usually do and pull away at the end.
What impressed you most as a manager?
The togetherness, the unity as a group. All 11 that started and the 3 lads who come on made it a seamless team performance for me. We didn't look weaker when we made substitutions, and that's always really comforting for the staff and the manager. So.
Was it a game as well that you could have gone without making substitutions? Do you feel that?
Yeah, I nearly did. But I just feel like I've got to manage people's expectations as well as manage the team to win the game. The game was won, and I want Ben to know that he's part of my plans, and Zane and Ken. And if I could make more subs, I would have made them. But there will be days that when we don't make subs because we don't want to change the momentum, or we've got to stay, because it's very difficult sometimes when you come on with 15-20 minutes left to get to the pace of the game. It takes you 5-6 minutes to get going. So credit to the lads who come on. The good thing about that, I could tell before they went on the pitch that they were delighted for the lads who were coming off, and that's really good.
We'll talk about the goal scorers in a few seconds because they get the plaudits. But as you say, Telford caused issues first half, and Paul Jones had to make a couple of good saves.
Made a great save in the first half. That's a goal, So he's made a really good save from a good move. Like I said, they're not a bad side. These will win a lot of games at this level. So we've had to make sure we've kept a clean sheet in the first half to keep ourselves in the game. I just felt the chances that we begin to create in the second half were much clearer than the ones in the first. And like I said, it's just. Sometimes it takes a little bit. I mean, the pitch was absolutely spot on. We love that. It's a great day all round, really.
Jordan Ponticelli off the mark, and what a way to get off the mark.
Yeah, and we nearly scored 1-7. I didn't even know it was him that scored, if I'm being honest. I just saw the ball go in the goal. So, I'm delighted for him. Listen, it's a no-brainer the lad's going to score goals for us. I'm telling you now. So, anybody who doubts that he'll score goals is. 2 summers is short of a picnic as far as I'm concerned. So from that point of view, his work ethic and his willingness to an endeavour for the team and for the cause, if he didn't score I wouldn't be bothered, because he's making things happen for other people as well. So I'm not singling him out, but they're all giving me everything they've got, and that's the recipe for a good time.
And a perfect strike, a beauty for the first, close range for the second. All we need now is a header.
I'm delighted he's got one from inside the 6-yard box, because I was talking to him about the game the other day, and his movement the other day against Brackley to get him to fashion himself a chance, which their goalkeeper made a hell of a save to. And sometimes strikers can get a little bit, goes a game or 2 games or whatever it is, he can get a bit anxious, but he's not that. He knows it's coming, and delighted for him.
And then Michael Cloonan, what a sublime finish for the 4th.
Yeah, but you haven't got to forget how that happened. That was just pure honest endeavour from Zane Walker. We chased something that was never there to win, and he got something on the ball, which made it go to Michael. And great clip in there from distance. But every goal's a great goal, isn't it?
And chasing is a trademark at the moment, because when Lynn don't have it, they're hungry for it straight away.
Yeah, when we don't have it, we want it, and that's a great ethos. I think we're a better team when we've got the ball than when we haven't got it. Simple. So we try our best to get it back quickly, and that's something I want right through the team. You saw Ben Stevens come on and play up front, but run into the left back area because his man ran there. Brilliant. I'm not telling him to do that. He's taking that upon himself. So. I think to a man, there wasn't anybody who had a bad game today, and there was 1 or 2 who had outstanding games, I thought.
It's going to be difficult now, isn't it, to temper expectation at the start you had.
Yeah, but I've said this to you before, we won't judge what we can do from what you say and what you put out there, or what the fans think, or the fans say, or the social media and all that. We will keep our powder dry. We're not going to go crowing from anything. It's, you know, we're 4 games into a 44 game season, is it? 46 game season. It's a bloody marathon. It's not a sprint, fellas. So we're in a really good place at the moment as a group. I'm sure we'll have ups and downs, but the togetherness and the willingness to work so hard as they are, not just on a Saturday, every time we train, it's a joy to work.
Great that all 4 were at the end where the Lynn fans were, and you could hear them all game.
Brilliant. Our fans are superb. They're brilliant. They're the same at home and away, and I doff my cap to them for coming. You know, it's not around the corner. So I thought they were louder than even the people that were behind me, and they were loud.
Did you want another game Tuesday straight away, or?
Like I said, we're in a good place in terms of what health and what fitness is all good. Yeah, is the answer to that. But then we've got 2 and 3 days of Saturday and Monday, haven't we? So we need to restart our engines Monday, and we'll nurse them through the week. But it's a hectic schedule. I can't see the same team being picked Monday, Saturday, with that such a turnaround. It might happen, but I don't think I've ever picked a team 5 in a row. So that may be a first and all, so let's see.
Must just ask you about the incident. You obviously got something on your back at some stage.
Some young oik, probably having his first beer, decided to share it with me, so silly sod. But at the end of the day, listen, I've got no problem with fans having a bit of crack and a bit of banter, but you shouldn't be throwing things at me. Just thankful it wasn't in a glass, it was in a plastic glass, but I understand it. He's a football fan. He wants his team to win, and so for 90 minutes he hates me because I'm in the other team. That's just part of the course. So I've got no hard feelings. And if he wants to come and buy me a pint rather than throw it over me, he's more than welcome to do that.